I wanted to make a video for those who are looking for wide boots. I have a tendency to overflow my boot, probably due to the way I run, but as you can see, I have a tendency to wear out the outside of the boots, which is not good because it really reduces the lifespan. I was told to get the New Balance 442. These are reasonably comfortable, I'll say, and but they're not necessarily the widest sole plate. So 442 New Balance do make a wide boot, but I believe that's just more material on the top, not necessarily a wider sole plate. So I got some different boots that I thought were reasonably wide, and I just wanted to measure them and share that with you. So the 442, I'm just gonna measure them. Not like you all need to see the numbers exactly, but I'll just tell you what they are. The 442 is about 3 and, let's see, I'm just trying to measure the widest part. It's about 3 5/8. So just under 3 1/4 or 3 3/4 inches, which isn't bad. The next one I have is the Adidas Pure Touch. I ran these for a while. They wore out, they split here where the sole plate meets the boot, but these lasted for about a year. Pretty good boot. These measure up to be about, let's see, it's like 3 11/16. So again, maybe a little bit wider than the 442, but not too bad. I recently bought these, the Mizuno Morelia Neo, which were told had a wider sole plate due to Japanese footballers having flat feet, and therefore they would make a wider sole plate to accommodate that. I'm not sure how true that is. When you try these on, they don't seem like they necessarily are wider or feel any bigger, but that's what I was told. I haven't tried them yet because I don't know if I'm going to keep them. So anyhow, these kind of, and they don't seem to like get really bigger. Like if I compare these to the Nike, you see how the Nike seems like it gets much wider up here. Anyway, they seem to be like a constant size, which maybe what people are talking about, but the widest part is less than 3 3/4. It's probably closer to 3 and, let's see, it's probably closer to 3 5/8 if I had to say. It's kind of hard to tell. This is probably like the least scientific way of doing this. Yeah, I would say 3 5/8, but again, it just goes to show you that none of these are like much bigger than the other. Like you're not getting a much bigger sole plate out of these. And the Tiempos, which I found these to be pretty comfortable. I normally get a size down and they break in over time. I found these to be pretty comfortable. And the sole plate on this one is probably the biggest here. It's 3 3/4, which is pretty good. So I hope that helps some of you if you're looking for a wider sole plate. I don't think that it's all that much different, honestly. I found these Coppas to be pretty comfortable. I find the New Balance to be pretty comfortable. I'd like something with a little bit wider sole plate and toe box, just for us old people who want to keep playing. I don't necessarily need an aggressive boot. I just want something that's not going to crush my foot too much and that'll give me some touch. But overall, I think that these are pretty decent. I would like to try the Mizuno, but don't think that it necessarily makes sense in comparison to the Tiempo. Well, anyway, I hope that helps some of you, maybe, maybe not.